think sometimes we intertwine joy and expectation. So we get our joy from things that we're receiving and all the blessings that God's giving us. But the second that those expectations or those blessings are removed, like where are we sourcing that joy from? You know, our joy's got to be based on a constant, and our situation and our life circumstances are gonna go up and down, and they're gonna disappear. But there's God who stays constant and unchangeable, and his promises are always.
God never promised us an easy life,
No,
or a life that's full of happiness and joy and rainbows and flowers.
Like
We're gonna go through hard times. We're gonna go through, you know, periods where we are waiting on the Lord, where we're you know, trying to figure out what to do with our lives, or you know, what the Lord will give us or what the Lord might not give us. He's, you know, he's just there to give us comfort during those times, but also, if you, like Gemma said, you know, if God is the constant, you know, everything sort of revolves around him. When we place ourselves as the constant, things just don't work.
I like what you said about waiting. I was thinking you guys should have a full episode on waiting, because that in itself you could go into
do like
so
17
crazy.
episodes
I
on
know,
waiting.
because and it's linked with this, because when your expectation isn't met, it may not mean it's not happening. It just means you're in a season of waiting, and a lot of people think that your waiting season is just a waste of time, but that's the time that God's building you and learning, like teaching you to learn to trust. Like trust is the biggest thing. Just trusting in him and holding on to his promises, because a lot of us will experience waiting seasons for a big majority of our lives, and it's like it's so important.
Trusting that God has a plan and purpose for your life is a big point, and it's a very hard thing to do. I mean, we've said it 1,000 times before, but like, we always want to be in control. We always want to know what's happening. We want to, you know, be moving the pieces of the chessboard. But in the end, we can only see what's in front of us. You know, we can only see sort of our next step. But God's got the whole picture, and just trusting that, you know, he's got a plan for our lives, and he's got something better is it's hard, but you know, in the end, it's all worth it.
It's like what Kevin Currell used to always say. Pastor Kevin Currell would tell us at Epic Camp. I don't know if the younger Epic girls know it as much as we do, but he would always say, if you knew what God had planned for your life, you would want it too. Like, that stuck with me as soon as he said it. Because it's so true. Like, if we just think that we've got it, but God's got it, the whole picture, and we just need to trust in that. Yeah, it's good.